How sound healing stole my heart. Story time. I always loved art, nature, being creative, and the simple things in life. I'm just the type of person who loves to make people feel good in life. What are things that really make you happy? Okay, so really sit and think about this. What are things that really make you feel good? So of course there's food, your hobbies, and if you're grown, you know what else. But there's not many things on earth that you actually feel good. So, your body is very easy, basically I'm trying to say, is very easy subject to pain. So now that we got that out of the way, I just wanted to, guys, let you know how sound healing stole my heart. Now, I'm looking down because I don't want to miss anything, and I can ramble a lot, so yes. All right, so it was about April 2020 when I got my first sample, crystal sample. And as the time went on and I got more instruments, so I love all my instruments. I name all my instruments. But anyway, so I came across sound healing, and I honestly don't even remember how. It just really sat on my lap. It just fell on my lap, I should say. It fell on my lap. But it had to be around the time when I first got my first sample. Anyway, sound healing changed my life. It healed me from depression with other things, such as changing the way I ate, meditation. I would chant to myself and I would pray. So this is how the story goes. I got sick. One day out of nowhere, I woke up and my head was spinning. I couldn't walk. I had to crawl. I had to hold the wall to just go to the kitchen to get something to drink, something to eat. And so basically I had to stay in the bed all the time. And I hated to be a burden on my family. And I'm a very self-efficient person, so it made me feel very sad. I like to do a lot of things for myself. And now that I had to depend on people, again, I felt sad and I felt lonely. And honestly, I wanted to end it. Like, I was very, very depressed state. I just wasn't happy. I went to many doctor's appointments and they took many different tests on me, and no one seemed to know what was wrong with me, but it felt like vertigo to me. But I did get a vertigo test and they told me that I didn't have that. So I used to, I also even went to physical therapy. That's how bad I was, like, far as the wobbly. So I would cry myself, I would cry myself to sleep, cry myself to heal. And I was so tired of being depressed. So one day I told myself that I would get out of it. And that's the only way you can get out of depression, is if you tell yourself you want to get out of it. Nobody else. You can have a whole family behind you. If you don't want to get out of it, you're not. So I told myself that. So I started to listen to Lantrell. Lantrell is one of my favorite spiritual artists. I started listening to Lantrell and I practiced mindfulness and sound healing frequencies. So I used to listen to these sound healing frequencies on YouTube. I started to feel a lot better. And then I used to go to the park in nature and I used to play my sound bowl. My one sound bowl, I used to sit in nature for hours and just admire the sky and the clouds and the trees and how everything was just so still and happy. That's how I used to feel anyway when I go into nature. So yeah, I used to sit in the park, and when I used to play my bowl, the vibrations flowed through my body so amazingly. It felt like a warm hug. So I said to myself, I wanted everyone to feel this way. and how much happier you could be by just sitting and be free and not think about the problems you may have is really a natural high. So it changed my life, and so I decided to go to TikTok, which is my main platform that I go on. And I used to have my one little sound bowl, and I used to have a small little crowd, and it grew and it grew and it grew and it grew slowly. But now we sit at 17.2 Zen friends, as I call you guys. And you know, I sometimes now I randomly just go on live. Lately, I've been going live every day. It's a good feeling to hear people say that I needed that. Thank you. I feel so much better. Or they go to sleep to this. Knowing that I can make someone's life a little bit more easier by playing my high frequency instruments puts my heart in so much joy, and it really does. So, knowing that I can make someone's life a little bit more easier by playing my high frequency instruments, it really changed my life. And this is why I will continue to do it. And I know in my heart I will reach many people's souls that I never knew that I can imagine to reach. So if you would like to help me reach even more people, like this video, give it a thumbs up, share with a friend, and yeah, maybe pop in one of my lives on TikTok. I will link my TikTok down below. It's just Bia the Flower Child. And thank you for watching. If you ever experienced a sound bath before, check out the rest of my videos if you never experienced one before, or even just listen to some of my instruments that I like to play. And yeah, my name is Bia, and I am a sound healer. So I just wanted to say this one last thing. The vibrations that come from sound healing, sound bowls, sound frequencies, any sound healing instruments is really an incredible thing. And I am so grateful that these tools are available at our fingertips, and I'm willing to share it with all of you. It really just brings so much joy to my heart to do that. This is really my calling, and I will definitely continue to keep pushing this page and also my TikTok as long as it's still there. So yeah, thanks so much for watching again, and I'll see you in my next video.